just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who came out to the singles conference, whether you spoke at it or worked a table or just drove a really long way to get there. I appreciate all of the support. I hope that you found it inspirational and found an intentional moment that was personal to you and that God said something specific to you for you to apply in your time of singleness. So thank you again. So I've been single most of my life, and it's kind of made me feel like
Llama face!
murderer of love! But lately, I've been more like
just want to dance.
So inside, I'm like
I don't understand what's happening.
which is good because
Every day, I get a little more desperate, and desperate situations yield the quickest results.
False.
I hope that made sense. So, welcome to my very public single life. One of the things that I talked about at the conference was some of the themes that I had bounced around for the idea of February. The theme ended up being single does not equal unloved. The point being it was the love month, and just because you don't have someone romantic in your life does not mean that you lack romance or love. There is no lack because of how much God loves us. And so it was just about the fullness of that and that no one can take that fact away from you. You are loved. This month, hello March, is something that I touched on at the conference, single does not equal forever. We hear that phrase, okay, well this is not going to last forever, it'll be over eventually, and we're like relieved, or we try to comfort ourselves with that thought instead of, wow, I really need to get a move on because this is not going to last forever. It'll happen eventually, I'll get married eventually, I'll be with someone eventually, and I kept saying that statement over and over again, it will happen eventually, and God was like, no, it'll happen intentionally. Be intentional with the time that I've given you. The things that you're seeking the most will intentionally happen. So, month of March, single does not equal forever, is to inspire you to do something more with it, which has been the point of this entire blog. For the month of March, I have written down 101 goals not to accomplish in this month, but in this next year. I'm not saying I'll be single for the next year of my life, but I'm not concerned about it. I just know that these are some things that I want to accomplish in the next year. So I came up with 101 goals, even though there's 365 days in a year. Part of the reason for that is I realized in the month single does not equal unhealthy that I get discouraged if I can't be consistent, and then I kind of give up on all consistency. So if I try something for a couple of days and then miss a few days, then it's hard for me to get back in the swing of things because I feel like I messed up. But what I learned during that month is, okay, I set 4 or 5 health goals for myself and only one of them really stuck. That's still a step forward. Even though I had 5 goals and didn't take 5 steps, if I took 1 or 1.5, I'm still farther ahead than I was. So I bounce between, am I making excuses for my lack of discipline, or is it okay to celebrate the progress that I did make? And I think it's okay to celebrate the progress that we make. So I set 101 goals for myself over the next year. Some of them are workout goals, some of them are beauty goals, some of them are futuristic about things that I want to do with my life, which are a little bit more intimidating to talk about. Single does not equal forever, so do something with it. I'm trying to do something kind of symbolic. I have these pebble stone things that like go in vases. I guess it's decorative, you can stick flowers in them and stuff, and I'm not really sure where I got them and I was going to throw them away. But when I thought about what I was doing this month, I counted out 101 of them, and I have a basket, this little altar area, where I pray and journal and stuff, and anytime I accomplish one of those goals, I'm going to add it to the basket so it's like a visual of what I'm doing. And in that basket is a little note that says single for a season, so I'm hoping when it fills up, it sounded like I was going to say, I'm hoping when it fills up that I won't be single anymore. No, I'm hoping when it fills up that I'll be able to see symbolically the fullness of this season and the things that God helped me do. So, single does not equal forever, month of March, set some goals for yourself that you want to accomplish in this season.